How's it? Today is Friday, September 15th. We are on the Thumback. I officially used my thumb today for all of my lifts, which was really nerve-wracking, felt really weird, felt really painful in some instances, but I made it through, and I think that that's a good sign as far as sensitivity goes on the literal tip of my thumb. Today was weird. Today was supposed to be like a pretty easy lift day, like still like medium Friday-ish. That line between medium and big Friday. I don't know. I don't know where that is. But I was planning to do doubles today at Snatch for 291. And I actually didn't do any of the doubles. Because when I did the first one, I prepped to go for the second rep, and I was like, oh, yeah, there's no way I'm going to make a double on this weight right here. So I was like, okay, I'll just do some singles. Then I missed my second single, or my second attempt, I guess. Then I made my third attempt, and it was hella easy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try a double. Then I go for the double. I make the first lift, the first rep. And then I fail the second rep. And I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to make a double. So then I just go for another single. And then I failed that guy too. And then at that point, I think I recalled the events in the correct order. I think that's 3 makes and 3 misses. And I was like, I'm fucking better than that, so I'm gonna go again. And then just, if I make it, then I'm done. If I don't make it, then I guess I would be done. But I do make my last attempt, and yeah, it was just weird. Like, 91's not super heavy. I guess it's not light anymore, like the way it used to be. And it feels like I'm just not lifting the way that I used to. Like, I think that I'm as strong as I used to be. Kind of just putting them together feels weird. And I mean, that's to be expected. You know, I had this back injury for a super long time. This is the first set here. So that first rep was pretty interesting. I don't think it was very good. And see, here's me prepping for a second rep. And then as I go down, I'm like thinking back, yeah, that shit was way too hard. So Becca's on the side over there like, what the hell? Here's my second set, I guess. And she's giving me a face like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why any of these are so hard. This is the best one I did for all of today. And look at how easy that was. Even with the thumb, right? So I was like, oh, this is the moment that I gave myself the confidence to go for another one. So this first one was okay. And then I do actually attempt the second one on this try. But I do have to like really psych myself out and build up the confidence to just pick it up, because after that first one I was like, yeah, that was a pretty solid rep, but I feel like I'm tired and I feel like I'm gassed, and I think that that's kind of how I felt on Wednesday for a lot of my jerks, and I don't know if it's due to me being sick, or if it's due to me being perhaps overtrained. I don't know. So yeah, this is my last attempt because I got really stubborn. That was pretty good too. Becca told me, no, you're done. And I was like, no, I'm going to do another one. She's like, why? I was like, because the other one sucked. And then she was just like, why are you so stubborn? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just how I am. It's just the way it is. After that, I moved to my cleans. And cleans are the thing that worried me about my thumb. Didn't worry my thumb. My thumb doesn't have feelings. It worried me about my thumb because I snatched on Wednesday with the thumb. And snatches in general are a lot less heavy than cleans. So like 91 was more than I did on Wednesday, but I felt like 91 would have been fine. And for the most part it was. And then moving into the cleans, I was like, okay, if I put my thumb in the wrong spot for the hook grip, it's gonna pop. Like it looks like a blister, and then like if I squeeze with the thumb pressure in the wrong spot, it feels like it's gonna like literally burst, and it doesn't look like it's ready for that, but nothing happened, which is a positive sign. Moved for my clean and power jerk up to 111. My power jerks were not great. Like none of them were good. And like she's like, what was that? And I was like, I don't know what that was. I'm like low key just trying to get through the lifts right here, you know. I think it's great to feel that my cleans feel completely fine, very 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 easy, and then the jerks themselves are leave a little bit to be desired. But I think if I'm split jerking, all of these are gonna be like silly easy, and that's reason why I selected power jerk for these. As far as it goes, like 111, you know, I tried to power clean this on Tuesday and didn't do a very good job. So like doing a full clean, a single full clean is pretty easy. And then power jerks, you know, I went for 128, which is like what 17 kilos more than this. So as far as it goes, like that's 111 is not something that I have to really necessarily think about hard for. 91 snatch is though. So that's the kind of like line where it's like, oh, I don't know if today's hard. Maybe one of the lifts is going to be hard for a medium Friday, and then 2 lifts are going to be hard for the big Friday. Maybe that's the line. I don't know. After that, I moved into my tempo front squats. I think this might be the last time I do this for quite some time, but to be honest, pretty happy with how it went. It was heavy, but I didn't fail, and I did hit the tempo the way I wanted it to. So 130 for 3 doubles. So here's the first one here. This is like 286 pounds, right? So this is probably right around that area where I usually feel like I can clean. Right now, I was talking to my coach the other day. It's probably the first time since I was able to get 130 that I don't feel like I can do 130. And that's a really, really, really big kind of perspective shift for me to have. So like I don't think I can even snatch 100, and I don't think I can clean and jerk 130, which is about where I've been able to put numbers on the platform for the last 2.5 years. So that's something that I have to really, really, really think about. And you know, I think moving forward, starting next week, we're gonna work to get back there, and I'm super excited about it because there are some things that I've never done before that I'm gonna start doing that I think are gonna benefit me a lot. And I'll talk a little bit more about it, of course, in the future. But finish off today with just a single set of each of these, just some pull-ups and GHD sit-ups. I didn't have a lot of time, so I just was like, all right, I'm just gonna do one. And at the end of the day, if I'm gonna need more work, I can actually do it tomorrow, which is completely fine for me. But yeah, I mean, that's probably the last day that this Fridays are gonna look like this, structured like this, for quite some time. So yeah, thank you for watching. That's it for today. Shoots.